Hi everyone, thank you for enrolling into this module. The title of the module is Basic Concepts of Nanomaterials. My name is Muzi bin Abdullah from Institute of Nano Optoelectronics Research and Technology, INO, University Science, Malaysia. So let's get straight to our first video with the title of the word of. Nowadays, the term nano has become a buzzword in the contemporary books, movies, and television commercial, and especially in the consumer products in the market. So a lot of products use the term nano for marketing and advertising their products, ranging from electronic gadgetries, cleaning products, sports equipment, cosmetic products, health products, and up to paint and coating products. And some even put the word nano as their company or product name as part of their marketing strategy. It is, however, the concept of nano, whether it's nanomaterial or nanotechnology, might not be regulated and diverse. So therefore, the definition of the term might vary from an industry to another industry and from a product to another product. So currently there are diverse definitions about what exactly is nanotechnology. For example, some people consider the study of microstructure of material using electron microscopy as a part of nanotechnology. Others, they think that nanotechnology is about the growth and the characterization of thin films. Others consider the bottom-up approach in the material synthesis and fabrication as part of nanotechnology. And others consider the application part or the fabrication part of the nanotechnology, such as micro electromechanical system, MEMS, and lab on chip as nanotechnology. Others think that drug delivery is nanotechnology, whereby you put a certain type of drug inside a carbon nanotube so that it can be sent, can be delivered into specific parts in your body. Or nanosensors, right? So nanosensors, some people are working in nanosensors, so they claim that they are working in the nanotechnology. Some consider nanotechnology as the more futuristic application of current technology, which is such as miniaturize a submarine in the bloodstream, smart self-replication nanorobots monitoring our body, and even more futuristic is the space elevators made of nanotubes. The many diverse definitions of nanotechnology reflect the fact that nanotechnology covers a broad spectrum of research field and requires true interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary efforts, crossing boundaries between physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, electrical and mechanical engineering, biotechnology, and whatnot. So, in general, nanotechnology can be understood as a technology of the design, fabrication, and application of nanomaterials. So we have three parts of nanotechnology, and we have seen it in the previous slides. So nanotechnology enables us to control matter on the atomic level, to build using atoms as a building blocks, and the third is to manufacture novel materials with the novel properties. Now you might ask, what is nanomaterial, right? So nanomaterial, the definition of nanomaterial is still an active area of scientific and policy debate, although small size, high surface area, and enhanced reactivity over bulk material are universally accepted requirements. Therefore, as part of these activities in this module, at the end of this video, please write in the comment section what is nanomaterial in your own word. Alright, so according to US National Science and Technology Council, the definition of nanomaterial is the object with a typical size between 1 to 100 nanometer. So now we need to talk about nano, the scale of nano. To be able to imagine the scale of nano, we will use this diagram. Alright, so downscaling from macro to nano. A meter is roughly 3.3 feet, our feet, and it's equal to 1 billion of a nanometer. As to the larger scale, we have kilometer, we have megameter, we have gigameter, and so on and so forth. But we want to go to smaller scale, which begin with the macro world. which is now more than a million nanometer, 1 million nanometer. So in this macro world, roughly the size of the letter in your TV remote, and the aperture in the smartphone camera, in your smartphone camera, this is a spider silk, and this is the bristle, the micro hair on top of a tip of finger lady that I planted from my backyard garden. And also we have uh, most of the size of an electronic component such as diode are all within this macro world. So next we will enter the micro world. The size is now between 1000 nanometer up to 1 million of nanometer, which is the world that the bacteria and viruses lives in. This is something that which is well recognized these days. It is a single virus of a coronavirus. Here is example of lab on chip, lab on chip, which has been used a lot in DNA testing, for example. This is a single crystal of ice. This is our red blood cell, and this is another micro electromechanical system, MEMS, which is actually a piezoresistive cantilever that is very useful for sensing, and particularly in the biology application. So these structures or objects still can be resolved by using light, so therefore can be still viewed under the optical microscope. Then when we start to get smaller, around 1 nanometer to several hundreds of nanometer, we actually have entered the nano world, whereby light can no longer resolve any objects in this world. So few example here. First, we have a protein structure which is cannot be seen under optical microscope. If you want to view the nanomaterials, we require an electron microscope, which some of which can magnify the image of the object up to 1 million times. This is the image of carbon atoms which form synthetic diamond, of course as viewed from an electron microscope. And on its left we have a particle of silver. This picture is quite interesting actually. We are going to talk more about this picture after this. This is actually silver nanoparticles, right? On the right side we have, this is the image of a transparent region of a butterfly wings, which exhibit the anti-reflection behavior caused by these nano pillars covering the region. So this picture in the right shows the superparamagnetic iron oxide nanoparticle, which carries big potential in bioimaging application. And this is the picture of picture in the left shows a molecular person. We call it stickman, right? A stickman consisting of actually 14 carbon monoxide molecules arranged on the metal surface and viewed under the an image by scanning tunneling microscopy. To get the scale of things, please watch this amazing video below entitled "The Power of 10." So this video actually has been produced more than 40 years ago, and you can click to play the video once this video is finished. So now these objects can easily be classified into natural objects and man-made objects, which we will discuss more in the next slides. So this is things which is man-made, and on the right side we have things which is natural.